Have you ever stopped to think how making money has nothing to do with how hard you work, but actually how you talk to money? You see, we grow up thinking that money is something outside of us, something that you fear or chase, something that you obsess over or sometimes ignore entirely. But money doesn't respond to effort or even desire. It doesn't care how badly you want it. It responds to your identity. And so today we are unlearning everything you've ever believed about money. We are reprogramming your subconscious, your identity, your nervous system at a cellular level so you can become the type of person that holds, maintains, and multiplies beautiful, abundant things. And make sure you stick around to the end because I'll be leading a meditation where you can actually feel that abundance right now, regardless of what your 3D reality is reflecting back to you. So firstly, money is not a resource, it's a reflection. And neuroscience says that our brain doesn't process money the same way that it may process numbers on a calculator, but instead it processes money the same way we will process familiar faces, food, or even shelter. It's survival. And this is why sometimes money can trigger such deep emotions in some people, because it's never about how much you earn, it's about who you believe yourself to be. And maybe that's why you keep hitting a ceiling or just never going past a certain point, because your financial set point was set in your childhood. So what does this mean? Imagine that you have an invisible dial in your subconscious. It's your wealth thermostat. And this is telling your nervous system what feels safe to hold and maintain. And so let's say that you surpass that wealth thermostat and maybe you get a bonus, maybe you get an influx of cash, maybe you get a big client. Because you have exceeded what feels safe to your nervous system, you'll find a way to sabotage it. You'll find a way to lose it, to spend it, because your nervous system is trying to bring you back to that set point that was set in the first 7 years of your life, where you were absorbing everything around you that your caregivers were doing, that they believed, that they felt. And this was without logic, this was without reason. You just trusted their opinion, and now this has become your base point for the rest of your life. But we don't have to do that anymore. So I want you to just comment down below, abundance is my birthright, because it is. Regardless of what you saw in those first 7 years, you deserve beautiful things. You deserve to have abundance, and it gets to be easy for you. And so this is where it gets a little bit deeper. Because of that programming in those former years, your body actually remembers that trauma, it remembers that programming, and it begins to sabotage you. So you may open up your banking app and you freeze, or you may be too scared to look at your credit card bill. And what ends up happening is your brain quite literally doesn't have access to problem-solving skills anymore. It no longer can see from a wealthy mindset. It only sees the problems. It narrows in on all of the problems and can only focus on what you do not have. And so when you mix a problem with a problem, you're going to get an even bigger problem. So what you need to be doing is starting from the end. You're wealthy, you're successful, you're abundant. Money is easy to make, keep, and multiply from the identity of the person that's already done that. And this is where people get mixed up. They think of the goal, they don't think of the identity. They don't think of the type of person that would have all of that. So who is that person? They're disciplined, they're focused, they're motivated, they're creative. Whatever that person is, you begin to embody that now. And this actually may come as a surprise to you, but money isn't logic. Even though we try and solve the problem with our brain, it's energy. It responds to your frequency. It's mirroring back to you your own frequency, your own vibration. And people think that frequency is just being high vibe, vibrations, baby, I'm so happy all the time. But it's actually not much to do with that. Your frequency is your state. What are you most dominantly aware of throughout the day? Your state is your awareness. What are you aware of throughout the day? Are you aware of all of the abundance? Are you aware of all the opportunity? Are you aware of all the prosperity? Or is it, I don't have, I can't do? And this is what our reticular activating system will do. It's literally a goal-seeking mechanism within our brain that wants to help us. But we've trained it, because of whichever programming, to find the bad, to find the ugly, to find the lack, to find the scarcity. And if that's what your reticular activating system, your RAS, has been trained to do, you could have millions of dollars sat over there waiting for you, and it will literally bring you back to what you are most familiar with, to what your nervous system feels most comfortable with, because that out there is too scary. Let's come back to what we know. Let's go back to the $10 an hour. Let's go back to the struggle and the strive, even though there's all of this opportunity here. And so what I want you to do is, I want you to take your notes page out on your phone, type in the word abundance at the top. And your job for the next week, 2 weeks, a month minimum is finding 10 evidences per day of all of the abundance that surrounds you now. And here's what your RAS will do, right? Even if you have not been aware of the abundance, even if you feel like there is no abundance, your RAS will find evidence where there is no evidence. And so I've been doing this, and after a few days, I thought, wow, how lucky am I to have this dishwasher? This is what I mean, how ridiculous it is. How lucky am I to have this dishwasher that will take all of this time, free up all of this time for me to make more money, to make more content, to do what I need to do. And then I come back and it's all done for me. How abundant am I? That's my RAS at play, because I'm programming it to find the abundance where there feels like there might not be any. And that's what it will do. It will find evidence where there is no evidence. And it's Joe Dispenza that has said it best. You don't need to get the money in order to feel rich. In fact, even if someone came and gave you all the money in the world right now, and you hadn't built your nervous system to contain it or maintain it or multiply it, you wouldn't actually feel rich with it. You wouldn't feel safe. The money doesn't make you feel rich or safe. You feel rich and safe, and then the money comes. And then the money multiplies. And so I don't care what you have in the bank, because remember, your self-worth isn't tied to your net worth. You need to decide right now, today, that you are wealthy, that you are abundant, that you are capable, and your world will mirror it back to you. Remember, Neville Goddard said, you leave the mirror and you change your face. You are moping around trying to wait for the abundance to come, but are you being abundant? Are you being the type of person that money is attracted to? Money needs to feel safe with you. Money needs to feel like it wants to perform for you while you're sleeping. Money feels like it can trust you to take care of it. If you get it and just keep getting rid of it, how can it trust you? How can it feel safe with you? And so you're probably thinking, okay, cool, I need to relax my nervous system. I need to find evidence where there is no evidence. But Bobbie, how am I going to feel the abundance when I've never felt abundance, or I'm in lack, I'm in scarcity, I'm BROKE? First of all, also remove that word out of your vocabulary, please, and thank you. But here's the thing, that's what I'm here for. So we're gonna do an exercise now to help you feel that abundance regardless of where you've been, what you've done, and what you're doing. But all I ask is that you really commit to this exercise. So if you are driving, if you are walking, please save this video for later and do it when you can really tune in and tap in, because it's super, super powerful, and I need all of your attention and focus. Because remember, your success is directly proportionate to the concentration of your focus. And so I really want you to focus on this, give it everything that you have. And we're going to channel and tune in and tap into that abundance right now. So sit up with your back straight and your eyes closed. And just take a few deep breaths in through your nose. And as you exhale, I want you to just make this sound out through your mouth. And remember, the vibrations of when you exhale will calm your nervous system. So let's take another deep breath in. And just feel those vibrations beginning to trickle down into your heart center, into your body, relaxing your nervous system, calming yourself at a cellular level. And take another deep breath in through your nose. And just exhale now for 8 seconds, just feeling those vibrations, letting out that sound now that relaxes your nervous system, calms your mind. And now in your mind's eye, I just want you to pull up one of the happiest memories that you've ever had. And this can be nothing to do with money. This can be with friends, with family. This can be you in nature. Just remember that safe space where you just felt so held, you felt so happy, you felt so at peace. And just go to that beautiful time. Maybe it's a breathtaking sunset. Maybe it's the happiest day of your life. Just remember that time now, that joy. And just keep breathing into this now. Keep breathing and exhaling. And remembering that joy take over your body now. Begin to feel your heart swell as you turn up the temperature of this joy, of this abundance, of this day. Remember how at ease you felt, how calm you were, how happy you were. Turn it up now. Begin to turn it up even more so your heart is just emanating and oozing out that feeling of happiness, that feeling of abundance, that feeling of joy. And if you don't have a memory, I want you to create one. Take yourself to that safe space now. What would that look like and feel like? Where would that be and who would you be with? And take the time now to really feel that joy. And see the colors just oozing out of this scene. They're more vivid than ever. And you're calm, you're flowy, you're at peace. It feels beautiful. Turn it up now so it's even stronger in your heart. You should be smiling from ear to ear. Now I want you to see yourself pulling out your phone. I want you to flick through your apps and opening up your banking app. And I want you to see the digit that's in there now and notice any emotions that arise. Bring it to the surface, let it rise. And now extrapolating that joy from the first memory, I want you to add zeros on to your banking app. See the commas. Begin to see your banking app reflect an increase in your net worth. And then multiply it. And keep bringing in the emotion and the joy from that familiar scene into you, seeing and opening up your banking app. Feel your heart swell. And I want you to 10x that number now. What does that look like? What does that feel like? And keep breathing in and keep bringing that joy from that first scene into the new scene of you opening up your banking app, relaxing your nervous system, relax your shoulders, relax your jaw, and now multiply it again 10 times. Turning up the thermostat of the feeling of the joy. You remember how joyful and at peace you were, and that's how looking at your banking app feels now. And let's 10x it again. How many digits can you add? How many commas are you seeing? And how does that feel for you? Familiarize yourself. You're not creating, you're remembering. And let's ramp it up even more. I want you to turn up that joy, turn up the happiness, turn up that abundance, and add in a few more commas. I want you to 10x the numbers on your screen. How good does that feel? How familiar does that feel now? Keep bringing in that joy from that first scene. Keep bringing in that peace and calm from the first scene. And that is now what it feels like when you open up your banking app. Memorize it. And 10x it again. I want you to add even more digits on your screen. I want you to turn up the joy even more. I want you to be smiling from ear to ear. It feels so good. It feels so natural. It feels so familiar. This is who you are now. It's just normal. You open up your banking app, you see those digits, you smile, you're at peace, you're at ease. It's just normal for you to win. It's normal for you to be wealthy. That's who you are. That's who you've always been. Breathe in and just sigh out. And I want you to cross your arms. Place your right arm over your left shoulder and your left arm over your right shoulder and begin to tap your left and then your right, left and then right. It's the bilateral integration, beginning to tap your shoulders left and then right. You're encoding this new identity into your nervous system now. This is who you are. This is normal for you. It's always been normal for you. And I want you to repeat after me. It's now safe to make, keep, and multiply generational wealth. Abundance has always been my birthright. It's natural for me to always win. Wealth feels safe to multiply for me while I sleep. I am paid incredibly well to do exactly what I love to do. I love money and money loves me. I love money and money loves me. Money feels safe to multiply for me. Wealth feels safe to stay with me. I always know exactly what to do. I always know exactly what to do because I am the best at what I do. Keep tapping now, keep breathing. You are encoding this new identity. Money loves me. I always have a solution, and it turns out even better than expected. Abundance is my natural set point. My nervous system feels safe to hold, maintain, and multiply all of the abundance that's readily available to me right now. Wealth is my birthright. I love money, and money loves me. And this is who I am now. This is all I know. I am wealthy. I have always been wealthy, and I will always be wealthy. Just keep tapping for a few moments, and then just breathe in and allow your arms to relax by your side, and take this moment now for yourself. Feel the sensations in your body, feel the tingles permeate your entire being. Breathing in and just sighing it out, letting it all go. Just feel that smile take over your entire body now. It's just normal. Feel the peace, the calm, the ease. Gets to be easy for you, gets to be fun for you. Money loves you. So I'd love to know how you feel after that. Come back to this meditation as often as you need. I would recommend doing it for at least 30 days. Really give it your all. Really go for it. The world is quite literally your lobster or oyster, whatever it is. I trust this video helped you manifest. You are worthy, you are loved. I love you and thank you.